Hello there, welcome to Heart Explained Therapy, and once again we go into the world of planet Earth and the madness that surrounds all of the actions and experiences that take place on this planet. There must be a higher intelligence out there that just laughs at what goes on in this realm of existence because it's absolutely mind blowing, and it's vaccination passports. Now, the fact that this is even being discussed frightens me. They're piloting schemes to do this, and they've already started to do it in certain countries, to force something like this onto an already sort of, what would I say, an agitated environment which we have had for the last year, to try and force this vaccination passport that you need to, if you want to go and do those things that you did before, go abroad, go on holiday, if you want to go and go into a restaurant and go to a gig or a live event or a sporting event, you need a piece of paper to prove that you have had the vaccine. You are about to segregate loads of people. It doesn't matter whether their decisions are based on conspiracy theory reasons, why they don't have it, religious reasons, ethnic reasons. You are segregating a group of people. You are drastically altering the foundations of freedom. That's not right. Now, my belief is this can never go ahead. There's not a chance in the world that any business can say that you're not entering without the vaccine, without the passport to say that you've been vaccinated, because for me, that is making vaccinations mandatory in a way. It's making you say that if you want to come to a restaurant, if you want to come to a sporting event, you must prove that you've been vaccinated by something that is very, very low percentage of you actually dying from. And that's just the facts, it's the truth. Now, I've heard people saying that people are scared of the vaccine because of these blood clots and stuff, but it's their right to do that. Like, it's your right to get the vaccine because you fear catching COVID. But we've got this blinkered mind that the people that aren't getting the vaccine are wrong, when who is right and wrong in this situation? You've all just got a handful of beliefs. No one is technically right and wrong all of the time about everything, are they? This is the problem with the whole of humanity, and it's always the problem. Every decade we come out with a stupid, ridiculous reason to argue, whether it's science, God, religion, a war over money and oil. It's just becoming such a farce to know that we're getting even more unconscious as we expand. It's mind-blowing to me. Now, do you want me to tell you what's going to happen? I don't believe they can force this through. There's no, I think businesses are dictating this because they think that they can get more money if more people can come into a building if they've got this vaccination passport. And government are just like a business, so they're going to jump on that bandwagon because they want us all to just go back out and spend all our money on all of the stuff we spent all on our money off before. And this is what's going to happen. If they brought out the vaccination passport tomorrow, there's going to be civil unrest. Absolutely massively. Because I can't go to a restaurant like my next door neighbour. I can't go to a sporting event like my next door neighbour. So what I'm going to do is retaliate all this frustration and agitation, even though in a way you don't even need those distractions. And COVID should have taught you that what you actually missed out on was nothing really. It was a delusional reality of distractions that has made your mental health no better having it with or without. It was purely a distraction of your stupid understanding of emotions and reality and this life in general. But this civil unrest is going to make people more agitated and more segregated, and it's going to be us against us, constantly fighting whilst all the people at the top, the big business empires and the governments and the monarchies and all these symbols that we actually declare that we dislike and are morally, incorrect most of the time, cream their pockets with our money because we are the ones fighting on the streets. It's like, guys, Jesus Christ, how are we not protesting this? You had people in a shop saying, why are you not wearing a face mask? When there was a loophole that you could be exempt from wearing a face mask and you didn't actually have to show any form of ID. They didn't bring out ID cards to show you was exempt. You could just say you was exempt and people had to believe that. And people still argued over that. You're telling me that you want a passport to prove that you got vaccinated? A substance injected into you from the government that the government has just proved they've been completely incompetent for the last year. And the odds of a blood clot are really low, but the odds of the catching COVID and killing a healthy middle-aged person is also really low, or a young person, or a person with a great immune system. And people were just writing down that people were dying of COVID without any testing or proof that it's true. This is the biggest conspiracy of the 21st, if of our times, if anything. We have manufactured a complete idiotic madness state for the last year, and it looks like we're going to do it even more for the next year. This is an amazing time of history, because it's time where we're going to get conscious and understand different perspectives of people, or we're going to be blindly fighting on the streets because people are going to be saying, you need to get the vaccine, and people are going to be saying, you're an idiot for getting the vaccine, and then we're just segregated all over again. Germany v. Britain, America v. Vietnam, all this segregated stuff is just now played out in these hometowns between people. It's like, when are we going to wake up? The truth is, you don't have to go and get the vaccine. And the truth is, if you want to go out and get the vaccine, it's your choice. Both of them are choices that you make. If you bring out paperwork that stops somebody doing something based on that choice, you're making it mandatory. You're making it say that they need to do it for their freedoms to exist. I have the right to breathe the same air that you do. It also means I have the same right to go anywhere that you want to go. As long as it's in the state of law, I have the right to go anywhere that you do. Now they're on about bringing a law out where that changes that, based on my own idea of whether I should or shouldn't get a vaccine. That's wrong, that's illegal, that's Adolf Hitler shit, that is. And I'm telling you, if you do that, if anybody does that in any country, the civil unrest is going to turn into the most awful time of our lives, and we're going to be the ones that live in it. And then it's gone from a disease that wasn't sorted, it wasn't organised properly, and we made loads of mistakes, to the point of panic where we continue to make mistakes, where the next minute we know we are completely lost and we can never get back to consciousness, never get back to an intelligent state of mind. And I'm quite scared that that's actually what's going to happen, because we're just expanding to a state where we're getting more unconscious and we're saying more ridiculous things, discussing vaccination passports. They are immoral. No matter whether you're for or against them, their neutral opinion on taking someone's rights away based on this scientific evidence that has been a complete farce, that has been technically ridiculous. I mean, the vaccination has been the quickest vaccination testing that any state has ever done anywhere in the world ever. Do you hear that statistic? This vaccination has been cut short by the longest amount of time ever known to mankind. And you are saying that you want to make that a reason for people to go and get it, to get their freedom back. No, it's not weighing up. The scientific evidence does not weigh up that that should be the way it is going to be if people get their way. And it's controlled by big corporations, money, that want you all to go back into a building, standing next to each other, with something that is just a vaccination. Let's not forget, the vaccination isn't a cure. The vaccination at the moment proves statistically you're less likely to infect other people. It doesn't say that you're immune to affecting other people or immune to someone infecting you. So don't get even drawn onto the belief that the vaccination is the cure for us to all go back to the merry mad dance that we normally do. Planet Earth, ladies and gentlemen, the most intelligent place ever to exist as any type of life form. And I actually want Elon Musk to get a move on now and transport us to somewhere else, because this is a sinking ship.